name is Bianca Nivio, and today I will lead you in a full body yoga mat practice. Let's get started in Child's Pose. So come onto your knees, shift your hips over your heels, and then walk your hands forward and relax the forehead down to the floor. Now you can keep your hands walking forward or relax your arms to the sides of your bodies. We will stay for 3 breaths here. Two more breaths. With your next inhale, come to tabletop, hands and knees. Have your knees hip width apart, hips over your knees, and then one line from your wrist to your elbows to your shoulders. On your inhale, drop your belly button, reach the heart forward and up, find cow here. Exhale, round the spine all the way up to the ceiling, push yourself away from the floor, cat. 2 more rounds like this, breathe in, cow. Exhale, round the spine up to the ceiling, cat. One last round. See if you can drop your belly button a little bit further down towards the floor. And then on your exhale, come onto your tippy toes and round the spine all the way up to the ceiling. Find a little bit more roundness here than before. And then inhale, find neutral tabletop. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Find a little bit more rotation in your upper body. Rotate your rib cages up to the ceiling. And then exhale, dive the right arm under your left armpit. Reach over to the left. And drop the right shoulder down to the floor. Right forehead down to the floor. Stay here for 2 more breaths. See if you find a little bit more rotation. Can you look over to the left? Then come back onto your left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm back up to the ceiling. Exhale, hand down, tabletop. Inhale, find cow, drop the belly button, reach up. Exhale, round the spine up to the ceiling, cat. Inhale, find neutral tabletop, reach the left arm up to the ceiling. Stay here for 2 more breaths. And then exhale, reach the left arm under the right armpit, bring the left shoulder down, left forehead down. To find a little bit more space, come onto the fingertips of your right hand. Push into your fingertips, push the upper body towards the back of yourself. Take another breath. And then bring the right hand back down to the mat. Push yourself through the right hand. Reach the left arm all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, left hand goes down. Inhale, find cow, drop the belly button, reach the heart forward and up. Exhale, cat, round the spine all the way up to the ceiling. Again, come onto your fingertips if you want to find a little bit more space. And then exhale, tabletop. Come on onto your knees. So come on up right with your upper body. Extend the right leg all the way to the right. Your right toes point forward. Your left hip is stacked over your left knee. Your hips point forward. On your inhale, reach your arms high, engage your core here, so don't just drop into your lower backs. Don't arch so much. And then imagine you're climbing up a rope. So you're getting longer and longer on the sides. And when you have arrived to the end of your rope, reach those arms all the way up to the ceiling, maybe look up. And then relax the right hand down to your right leg, reach the left arm up and above. Maybe rotate your heart up to the ceiling, maybe look up. One more breath here. Then inhale, reach your arms back up overhead. Exhale, tabletop, come onto hands and knees. Inhale, cow, one more time. You drop the belly button, reach out, forward and up. Exhale, cat, round the spine all the way up to the ceiling. Inhale, find neutral tabletop again. And then come on back onto your knees. Extend the left leg all the way to the left. Have your right hip over your right knee. And then gently try to find neutralized hips here. Reach your arms up overhead. Again, imagine you're climbing up this rope. So reach up really, really high, climb it up. And then when you're at the top, reach your arms all the way to the ceiling, strong into your fingers here. And then relax the left hand down to your left leg. Reach the right arm up and above. On your inhales, think to grow a little bit longer. Breathe into the side stretch here. And on your exhale, maybe walk your left hand a little bit further down your left leg. Maybe rotate your heart up to the ceiling here. One more breath. Then inhale, reach your arms back up overhead. Exhale, tabletop here. Inhale, take one more round of cow and cat. So drop the belly button, reach your heart forward and up. Exhale, round the spine all the way up to the ceiling. Maybe come onto your fingertips. And then find neutral tabletop. Breathe in here, tuck your toes under, push your hips up and back. Downward dog. Inhale, right leg goes high up to the ceiling. Keep those hips closed. Right hip is still pointing down to the floor. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Stay in your low lunge here. Bring your left knee down if you need to modify. Or if you feel ready, come up to a high lunge. So take your time to set it up. Find your balance. Pull your right hip a little bit back while you reach your left hip forward. One more breath. Maybe look up. Then exhale, gently bring your hands down to the floor. Hop the back foot a little bit closer, heel to heel here. The back toes point to 10 o'clock, the right toes point to the front of your mat. On an inhale, find halfway lift. Exhale, take a forward fold over your right leg. Now, if you can't reach the floor and you have blocks or books at home, use those. Remember to reach your right hip back and to pull the left hip forward to neutralize those hips as much as possible. And you can stay in stillness in your forward fold or move a little bit on your inhales. Reach your heart back, forward and up. So find another halfway lift here. And then exhale, melt a little bit deeper. Then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands down. Find your low lunge position here. So the back heel, the left heel, is pointing up to the ceiling. Keep the left hand down on the mat. On your inhale, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Twist yourself open to the right. Breathe in here. We're going to stay for 2 more breaths. 1 more. And then exhale, bring your right hand down. Push into your hands. Find this cat back. Lift the right leg off the floor. Reach it all the way up and back. Find three-legged dog here. Breathe in. Exhale, right foot down. Breathe out. Reach your hips a little bit higher and further back. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe out. Inhale, left leg goes high. Keep those hips neutral. Again, left hip is pointing down. Breathe in here. Exhale, step the left foot in between your hands. Again, find low lunge. Bring your right knee down if you need to modify. Or find your high lunge. Neutralize those hips as much as possible. So pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Stack your knee over your ankle. And then reach your arms up high to the sky. Relax your shoulders down. Maybe look up. One more breath. And then with control, bring your gaze down, bring your hands down, framing the left foot. Step the right foot closer to your left. Find triangle legs again here. The right toes point to 2 o'clock now. The left toes point forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Again, stay in stillness or move with your inhales and exhales. Pull your left hip a little bit back, reach the right hip a little bit further forward. Sometimes this means to change the position of your back foot, so you don't want to have any pain in your knees. Be really aware of this. One more breath. Then plant your hands back down, find low lunge. So the right heel is off the mat, pointing towards the ceiling. Plant the right hand down onto your mats. Inhale, left leg, left arm goes up to the ceiling. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. Exhale, left hand down, framing the left foot here. Push into your hands, find this cow. And then inhale, reach the left leg all the way up and back. 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot down. Downward dog. Find a lot of space. Push yourself away from the mat. Push the mat to the front of the room. Melt your heels down. And walk your hands all the way to the backs of your mat, to your feet. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then from here, separate your feet wide. I'm going to go into the middle of my mat so you can see me. You stay where you are. Your toes point out, heels point in. Sit your booties down. Find a Malasana squat here. So we're going to bring the hands to the heart. The elbows push into the insides of our knees to help us to open our hips a little more. And instead of just rounding the spine now and collapsing into yourself, think about push those hands, those palms into each other and reach your heart forward and up. Engage your shoulder blades here. And then we're going to stay here for 3 breaths. Last one. And then exhale, bring your hands down to the mat, reach your hips up to the ceiling, find another forward fold over this wide-legged stand. Inhale, halfway lift, reach your heart forward and up here. Exhale, hands down, forward fold. Heel, toe, the feet back together. And then inhale, walk your hands forward, find plank pose here. Breathe in your plank. Breathe out. Really think about push yourself away from the floor. Reach those heels back. Reach the crown of the head forward. Pull the belly button in. And then exhale, coming all the way down to your belly. Open your arms wide to a T. And then bend those elbows so that the fingers point to the front of the room. So you have a U shape in your arms. The tops of your feet press down to the mat. Engage those glutes. Push everything down. Squeeze everything together. On your inhale, reach your heart forward and up. Push into your fingertips. Exhale, drop the right shoulder down to the mat. Look over to your left elbow. Inhale, reach back up. Find this openness in your chest, like a little snake here. And then exhale, left shoulder down, look over your right elbow. Let's take 2 more rounds like this. Breathe in. And then exhale, right shoulder down, look over to your left elbow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop the left shoulder, look over your right elbow. Inhale, one more time, reach up. Exhale, drop the right shoulder, look over to your left elbow. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, left shoulder down, look to your right elbow. Now inhale, come on back up one more time. See if you can straighten those arms. Really squeeze those booties, everyone. You don't want to drop into your lower back. So really be strong here. Put every energy into those glutes now. And then exhale, come on down. Bring the forehead down to the mat. Hands under your shoulders. Push yourself over tabletop to child's pose. Take a rest here. One more breath. And then slowly come up to seated position here. Shift your hips to one side of your body. Extend the legs all the way to the front of your mat. So find a seated position. Then bring the soles of your feet down to the mat. We are going down, so we are getting ready for Shavasana. You can just lay down here, or if you want, work with me. Last work for today. We work our core a little bit at least here. So reach your arms forward and up, parallel to the floor. Really be strong in your fingers too. So spread those fingers and be strong all the way to the tips. Now think about roll those shoulders back into their sockets here. Engage your shoulder blades. And then from here, we're going to lay down one vertebra at a time. So really take your time. Reach those hands forward. Engage your core. And then gently lay down on your backs. Relax the arms to the sides of your bodies. Extend your legs all the way down to the floor. Separate your feet wide. Close your eyes. Take a big inhale into your nose. Open your mouth. Exhale everything with the sound out. Let's take two more like this. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Inhale. Exhale out. And then leave your breath by itself. Shift your focus to your physical body. Left side, right side. Every single muscle from the crown of your head down to your toes, back and front. On your inhale, engage every single muscle in your body. Make fists, flex or point those feet, engage your glutes, your core, the muscles in your face. Be really strong. Feel the strength of your body for a moment. Take a pause here. And then exhale, let all the tension go. Then shift your focus to your mind. See how your thoughts come in and go out. Just observe them, acknowledge them, and then move on. Let them go. Try not to hold on to them or to force them into any directions. Find your deep relaxation. Slowly coming back to your bodies. Deepen your breath again. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a last stretch. Reach your arms up overhead. Point the toes to the front of the room. Reach to the left, to the right. And then gently roll over to one side of your body. Stay there for one breath. Push yourself gently up to a seated position at the front of your mat. Bring your hands to your heart. Bow your head. this moment to feel for the effects of your yoga practice. Let's finish our practice with one Om. Take a big inhale. Om.